Hello, my name is Austin Shadle, and welcome back to the Life Endurance Podcast, where we explore methods of unlocking your true potential in the greatest endurance race we all partake in, life. I've talked a lot about habits on this podcast, including how most of our actions and choices are in some way a habit. And this applies to laziness as well. If you've listened to past episodes, you probably hear that and think similarly to how I did. Laziness as a habit being about a lack of action. And to combat this, you need to build a habit of taking action. While there's definitely truth to that, I heard a quote recently that adds a very important and deeper root cause of laziness. Here it is. Laziness is the habit of thinking of the cost rather than the reward. What this exposes is the true why behind our laziness. Think about a stereotypical super lazy person. What do they sound like? How do they react to inconvenience or external requests? Their reasons instantly go to, ugh, I have to get dressed and find my car keys, or going to the gym sounds exhausting, or it's going to take me all day to put in my application. Think about what every single one of those responses focuses on. They focus on what the action costs. It costs the effort, the energy, and the time. We as humans are wired to avoid spending unnecessary energy. Before modern day, our resources were harder to come by, and that meant that the energy we spent had to go towards action that earned us the necessary resources to do it again tomorrow. This means, by default, we only spend energy when necessary. And by necessary, I mean minimum action to stay alive, which is a much lower bar to meet in the modern world. So by focusing on the cost of actions that likely improve our life in the end, we easily justify not taking them. Lazy people don't think about the future benefits. They see a cost and easily deem it as unnecessary. So the life endurance takeaway for today is this. If you feel lazy, if you're not taking the actions you know you need to in order to reach your goals, you're focusing too much on the cost and not enough on the reward. Think about why you feel lazy. What is it specifically that you should be doing? Now you're thinking of the action. Think about how much effort, time, and energy it will take. You may feel overwhelmed now, and that's okay. But this is where you need to shift the habit. Switch gears. You think you should be doing this action for a reason. What is that reason? Why would it be better if you lost the extra weight? Why would it be better if you had a different job? Why would it feel good to become proficient at this new hobby? Why would life be better if you were more social? The more we focus on why our actions will pay off in the end, the less we'll get mentally stuck on the cost. Because that's life, and frankly, that's just physics. If you put in no action or resources, you get nothing back. If you don't take action or invest resources, you'll never gain more. Consider this and we begin to realize why the cost is worth it. We remove the fear of the cost, and we build the mental habit that combats laziness. I hope today's episode added some value to your own pursuits. Please subscribe and take a brief moment to share if you think this could help others. To learn more about my background, follow me on Instagram at endurancebeast. To support yourself as well as the podcast, check out my affiliate links below. Thank you for listening, and as always, I look forward to sharing the next episode.